Greetings, citizens. I am your host, Jay Voodoo Child, and this is Manor Lords. I am playing a campaign in beta after a massive patch in version 0.8.035, and we are kind of past the initial phase of development of the city. I am looking forward to this particular map because I have a rich stone deposit in my starting location, and I plan to kind of learn how to build castles and use the new stone mechanics. So some interesting things that we've already gone on over in this series, particularly with these ground rocks. So we are going to farm them up and sell them, and we are selling them at twice their price. And again, all that's been reviewed in previous videos. So I'm at 65%. I do have better approval ratings in this particular game. I kind of set it on the easy settings for all of my stuff. I kind of have the standard bandits, standard baron, no AIs because they're not really doing anything at this point. But so I have no spoilage, no king's tax, and all the extra bonuses for approval and public order and water anywhere. And now I think for this next phase I want to drop a church down, and I kind of decide where I want it. So we have artisan houses along here. We have our vegetables and fruits in these four sections. Here I'm going to put the people that's going to be working the farms zone here. We're going to have some more pop out here to handle the forger huts. And let me see if this area is too steep to build on. I've not really checked out this area. Okay. So that's probably where I'm going to put the 4 people working out there. Maybe some more. I'm thinking about using this hill right here as a sheep farm. So all that's going on. And where to put the church. Kind of be a centralized area. That's about as far over as I'm going to go population. Yeah, I don't know where the best place is for church. Maybe just pop it in right here. Yeah, it seems like a good spot. Alright, so I need more sauce. And I currently have 8. So let me get 28. And 5 lumber. And we have some spare people. Alright, so that's where the next 2 is. We're August 1st, so we're about to get 1 person in there. Actually, alright, unassigned. The forger is sick. I think I just have 1 out there. No. group. Alright, you're done. You're done. Kind of surprised to see that. We have 56 rubble stone. And you are off the map. Alright, so that's hunters. Warehouse worker. And unassigned. Resting at home. So, who needs logs? You need logs. Is that the only build I got going on? Let's get dedicated ox going there. But I've got some long trips to make. Because I'm deforesting down here. This is where the logs are, kind of way down here. Alright, so new family in that Burgess there. You are doubling up, right? So we're going to have one and then the extra one here. So we're a little behind on the production side. Mushrooms. Yep, everyone's over here, so this is the only one not being worked, and you're got 22. So let's assign you to something. You're going to be best because I can start pulling mushrooms with them. Alright, so we got ox head in there. That's good. So we just need 2 more. Alright, so we can get underway with the church fairly soon. build a well up on the top of the hill in case fire breaks out there. May want to build one over by the forgers as well. Alright, one more on the sawmill. We'll be good to go there. How are we doing on the logs here? One of two. So I definitely need to get moving because I'll run out in a month. That's a large gaggle of people. Are you all up there for... Wow. Yeah, we're really behind now. I decided for aesthetics that I like... Well, until I get this... Alright, that's going to be the last log for you, right? Yes. Alright, construction on the large storehouse is done. Burgess Flat is done. Alright, you are still sick. Okay, it's the other ox. Okay, they went after the game, which is not as detrimental as it was before. So we've got enough to cover both sides of our requirements. You're the furthest house away. So, yeah, just missing the church access. Then I can get into larger. Okay, 171. You're constructing up there. All right, that's Jacob the ox. It's 15, 20. Okay, so we unassigned them before they reach their destination. So once they drop off the log, then they'll say, okay, where do I need to go next for a log? I got 1 of 5 there. People are going to start crafting soon. Soon, yes, maybe. Soon. Soon, trademark. Let's see. Got 23. Alright, so we can move you over to here. And next month it's going to start shrinking, so I'm just going to keep on going until the end of August. There. And at that point, just pull all of those and start working the stones again. Can we sell mushrooms now? Okay, you've got your 20. So you are going to come out and we will start the church. Not enough goods. What am I missing? Oh, stone? Wow. Are you still sick? No, you're not. So you are going to go get the 6 stone I need. Alright, who else is in the area? Oh yeah, that's right. You're just the hunters. Alright, you're coming back from that. I've got exactly 2. 1 there and 1 there. So yeah, you can jump on some stone. You can jump on some stone. And you can jump on some stone. Okay, all 3 of 3 there. And I can start plowing at the end of the month. Alright, so there's our 10. Alright, sealing that off. So do we want to get more stone? How are we doing on firewood? We got 2 timber left. Alright, so we got 171. Alright, let's get I think I'll be able to afford everything. I probably don't want to do this all at once, but August 18th. So with the vegetables, all right, you're still holding at 10. You got 22 mushrooms. A little bit of time left. All right, I think I can write out that for the rest of the month there. Where is that log going? I pulled you out, right? Yep. Okay, you're gone. Oh, yeah, church. All right, pantry is full but not overflowing. All right, Burgess plot there. So was that you? All right, let's double check this first. Okay. Alright, so yeah, we can get... Oh, no, we can't get both. Alright, so we got carrots going September, October, November. So you are going to miss your window there. Alright, stone cutters. Pull them all into and we're going to build up those those. I'm going to put 4 up there for sure. And I've got 1 left. Oh, I'm still working on this, so... Oops. So 62. Don't think I'm going to get that. Maybe I should have held off on the carrots. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. There was more of an angle on this before, right? Yeah. All right. So we want to get these started at the same time. Do we have something building? All right, yeah, 13. They can just stay there. $71. So I think we're okay on just having 2 ox, even though the distances are far. So we're going to get quinces going on now. And so 2 years right before harvest season, those will be ready.
Fresh meat, get your fresh meat here. No finer cuts in all the land.
Let me see here. We want to get that mine, or are they just going to be stone cutters? I guess for now they're just going to be stone cutters for winter work.
Cheating him? Never. Perhaps he simply does not know how to cook.
All right, we do have to decide where we want our woodcutter to be.
Step right up and sample. Bread, freshly baked, still warm from the
All right. Oh yeah, I'm gonna start selling mushrooms, right? Or did we already set that up? Nope. Oh, we did. Okay. So we're just waiting out for the end of August. We do have... I really need to get these up and running. All right, so we got 5 extra timber. So I can get 3 here, and then 2 there. For a full set of plows. And I've got 3 fields up there. All right. Work area is done. August 25th. All right. Oh, you're not even done. So, free agent. So, yeah, let's get that done. All right, everything is doubled up as much as can be possible. Yes, that is true. All right, we're still debranching. So, yeah, lots of work still out there to be done. Haven't completely cleared its area yet. All right, can we build another out there? Yes, we can. So this road can go. All right, that little jog can go. All right, let's make this the highest and then downgrade these. All right, so we got one more. That's going to be September 1st, and then we have 18th here. And we got 3 housing after that. All right, all 5 logs there. All right, who is this out here? You are vet. So let's get you out in the open. All right, bandit camp sighted. Where's the next one going to be? All right, keep getting those logs. The sad part is I'm never able to get the logs into the central logging camp, so the ox are definitely having to go extra miles on all of this stuff. Alright, so that's the second log for that house. Do we have people finishing up this? Okay, so September we should be ready for this.
You need to dig the foundations deeper.
Alright. Save. And we're doing stone, clay, iron, animals, mushrooms, year 1. This is September. Let's get that in the clipboard. Continue. And we're 42 minutes into the video.
Splendid work, good sir.
All right, so got 10 timber. I think that's good. All right, people. All right, are you the same family? Tommen and Friedman. Friedman, Tommen. Nope, you're two different families. All right. All right, you woodcutter unassigned. All right, we like them. All right, Linhart, Barbara, and Herman. All right, so they are all up here. All right, you are working. All right, you're a warehouse worker and a woodcutter. So you are good. Let's get you in there. Granary. All right, trader and unassigned. Okay, going to keep that there. who's the one person over here? Cons is... Alright, you're Indras. Alright, so you can do 4 more families. Alright, you're just going to finish working out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, and then the 4 up there. So how many fields am I doing this year? 1, 2, 3. All right, so September, I've got 1 available, so this is going to be needed at the end of the month. Where's the next ox? So that's very far away. All right. All right, we'll just leave it at that. Okay, our free person can work on that. Ooh. Regional wealth. All right, so yeah, all of these are going to rotate. So okay, I think I've got all this set up. I just got to be watching this to make sure it doesn't finish plowing in September. We're getting quinces? How are we getting quinces? Okay, that's not supposed to happen, but... So I guess you're transporting a bunch of quinces that immediately grew. That's a bug. Alright, is that your second log? So that will get me... Alright, this is starting to move around. That seems like an awful lot for a third. Boy, those two families are making good use of this farm. So we're going to wait until this gets into like 95. And then we're going to pause it until, yeah, September, October, yeah. All right. Do we want to get started now? All right, let's shut you down. Still got one spare worker. So this can be done more efficiently, and we're coming up on the end of the hour, so I'll just finish with this thought. There's going to be a whole lot of walking in this map because of the way I've got things spread out in the different kind of zones of control. And so there are ways to kind of cut down on the walking by just kind of positioning jobs and housing and all that good stuff. But it's going to take some time. And with the extra pop growth that is now available to us, I'm a little less concerned about all that kind of efficiency, but I'm kind of focusing on the kind of correct order to do things to kind of get the most results I can. That's a little more important. So anyway, I guess we can hang out for just a minute to kind of get this. All right, and I'm going to hit pause, and then they're going to go to the next field, and in a couple weeks, I'll hit unpause, and they can start finishing that plow, and then immediately start sowing. And that's how we'll get started on the next thing. At October 1st, the crops will rotate. Actually, that's something I can do. Yeah, I'll do that offline. But thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If so, please consider giving it a thumbs up. Subscribe and click the bell icon to be notified of when I post new videos. And please share with me your comments on this the scenario, this patch, anything along those lines. So thank you all for watching. Take care, everyone. Bye.